Sophie, can I ask you something strange? The human body, can it lie to you?
Strange is my favorite kind of question, Ion.
Lie to me? What do you mean exactly? I mean, betray you without even trying to.
That's an interesting way to put it. Keep going.
When you type on a keyboard, do you think about each letter?
No, my fingers just go. It happens automatically.
Exactly. You don't think. Your fingers already know the address.
The address.
Every letter has a location. Your fingers memorized the map years ago.
Right. It's muscle memory at that point.
Now, Sophie, what if I told you that when most people try to speak English, their mouth has no map at all?
Oh, that's actually unsettling.
Their brain knows the words. Their eyes can read perfectly.
But the mouth doesn't know where to go.
The mouth is completely lost. It has no address for the sounds.
So the body is betraying the person who studied so hard.
Every single day, without telling them why.
That feels cruel, honestly.
Imagine cycling for years. You know every gear, every brake.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
Now someone hands you a completely different bicycle, different shape.
It would feel wrong immediately.
Your body would resist, your muscles would push back.
Even if your mind understood the instructions perfectly.
That's what English speaking feels like for most learners, Sophie.
The knowledge is there, but the body hasn't learned the vehicle yet.
And nobody ever explains this to them. Nobody.
That's the part that bothers me most, Ion.
They study grammar for years, vocabulary for years.
And then stand in front of someone and freeze completely.
And they think they're stupid or not talented enough.
When actually, their mouth just never went to the gym.
Their mouth never went to the gym. I love that.
So this is bigger than a language problem.
It's a physical problem wearing a language costume.
Can I share something that completely changed how I see this? Imagine someone hands you a thick book about swimming.
Okay, a book about swimming.
Every technique, every breathing method, every stroke explained in detail.
That sounds like a thorough book.
You read it cover to cover, you understand everything in it.
And then someone throws you into the deep end.
And you sink, Ion. You sink immediately.
Because reading about swimming and swimming are completely different things.
Completely different physical experiences, different worlds, really.
The book gave you information, not ability.
And English is exactly that kind of thing.
Most schools treat English like a subject to study.
Like history, like mathematics, something you memorize.
But English is a sport, Sophie, a physical sport.
A sport that happens inside your mouth.
Your lips, your tongue, your jaw, they are the equipment.
And equipment needs training. Regular, consistent, physical training.
Not just reading, not just watching videos, not just memorizing.
Actually moving, actually sweating, actually failing and trying again.
The illusion is that knowledge equals ability.
And that illusion has stolen confidence from so many people.
Smart people, Sophie, genuinely brilliant people.
Who feel broken because their mouth won't cooperate with their brain.
And the worst part? The science behind it is actually fascinating.
Tell me the science part. Smiling softly.
When you grow up speaking one language, your jaw muscles adapt.
Adapt. How exactly?
They learn specific movements, specific positions, specific tension patterns.
Movements built around the sounds of your native language.
Precisely, your jaw becomes a specialist.
A very good specialist at one particular set of sounds.
And when you try to produce English sounds, those muscles resist.
Because the movements are foreign, literally unfamiliar to the tissue.
Scientists call it motor pattern interference.
Scientists call it motor pattern interference.
Your existing patterns block the new ones from forming easily.
It's like trying to write with your non-dominant hand.
The brain sends the signal, the hand just scribbles awkwardly. Exactly that feeling. Your jaw is scribbling.
Frozen jaw muscles. That's what this really is.
Frozen by years of doing something different, something deeply habitual.
So when someone's accent feels thick or pronunciation feels wrong,
It's not a brain problem, it's a muscle problem.
the muscles never learned the choreography of English.
And choreography, Sophie, requires a very specific kind of practice.
You can't learn choreography by watching it on a screen forever.
You have to stand up, you have to physically move your body,
And apparently move your jaw in very specific new ways.
which is why I've started calling it the linguistic gym,
The linguistic gym. That is perfect, Ian.
or mouth yoga if the gym feels too intense.
Mouth yoga is somehow both ridiculous and completely accurate.
Your mouth needs stretching, it needs warming up before speaking.
Nobody tells you this before an English conversation.
Nobody. You just walk in cold and wonder why you stumble.
Like running a marathon without ever stretching first.
And then blaming your legs for being weak.
When the real problem was the preparation, or the lack of it.
So what does the actual preparation look like, Sophie?
That's the question everyone needs answered right now.
There's a 5-minute protocol. Simple, deeply effective.
5 minutes sounds almost too easy.
The simplicity is the point. Consistency beats intensity every time.
Okay, walk me through it, Ian.
Step 1 is about airflow. Just air.
Not words yet?
Not words yet. First, you breathe like you're inflating a balloon.
Slow, controlled, deliberate breath from the belly.
Most people speak English from their throat, tight and restricted.
You can hear it, the tension in the voice when someone is nervous.
The balloon analogy changes everything. Fill from below.
Not a quick, shallow breath, a full, round, expanding breath.
When your air flows freely, your mouth relaxes automatically.
And a relaxed mouth moves faster, more naturally.
The sounds become cleaner. The words don't stumble over each other.
So the foundation of speaking well is actually breathing well.
Nobody starts there. Everyone starts with vocabulary lists instead.
We've been building the roof before the foundation.
Every single time, and then wondering why the house keeps falling.
Okay, airflow first. What's step 2?
Step 2 is shadowing. And Sophie, this one is like magic.
I've heard this word used before, but explain it your way.
You find a native English speaker, a video, a podcast, anything.
Someone whose voice and rhythm you actually enjoy listening to.
And you don't repeat after them. You speak at the exact same time.
Simultaneously? While they're still talking?
You chase the sound. You're a shadow following just a half step behind.
That sounds incredibly difficult at first.
Impossible feeling at first. Truly. Your brain screams in protest.
Because you're trying to listen and produce sound simultaneously.
And that exact difficulty is the training. That tension is the workout.
Your mouth is learning the rhythm, the music of the language.
Every language has a specific musical pattern, Sophie.
Like a heartbeat that pulses underneath all the words.
English has a very particular stress and rhythm pattern, very bouncy.
Very different from many other languages, which feel smoother or flatter.
When you shadow, your mouth starts feeling that bounce physically.
Not just hearing it, feeling it in the muscles.
And slowly the map starts forming. The mouth finds its addresses.
The addresses. You brought it back around.
The fingers on the keyboard, the mouth learning where sounds live.
I genuinely feel something shifting just hearing you describe this.
That's the recognition moment, Sophie, when it stops being theory.
And becomes something that feels possible, real and actually possible.
Now, step 3. This is the one most people never discover.
I'm ready.
Step 3 is the emotional anchor.
That sounds more like therapy than language practice.
It lives right on that border, honestly.
Tell me what it means.
When you practice English, you repeat sentences, correct sentences,
Grammatically accurate, properly structured, technically right.
and completely emotionally empty.
Empty.
You're producing sounds without feeling anything behind them.
Like an actor reading lines without understanding the character at all.
And the brain doesn't attach to empty things. It forgets them immediately.
That's why some people study for years and still can't hold a real conversation.
Because a real conversation requires emotional presence, not just vocabulary.
So the emotional anchor means connecting feelings to the words.
Practice saying something you actually mean, something real to you.
Not just "the cat is on the mat" over and over.
Say something true. Say something that actually lives in your chest.
I am tired of being afraid to speak. Practice that sentence.
Say it with the actual feeling behind it. Let the emotion carry the words.
And the brain holds onto it because it means something.
Memory is emotional, Sophie. We remember what we feel.
Not what we mechanically rehearse in front of a mirror.
When your practice carries real weight, real progress follows.
5 minutes. Air, shadowing, emotional anchor.
Every single day, without missing, without negotiating.
Consistency being the whole secret hidden in plain sight.
The people who wait for motivation never start.
The people who build tiny daily habits become completely different people.
Different mouths, different voices, different relationships with English.
Ian, can we do something slightly uncomfortable right now?
That's my second favorite kind of thing, smiling softly.
You want to try the 8-second challenge?
You want to do the 8-second reverse challenge?
Right here, right now. Let's make the listener try it too.
Okay, so here's what the 8-second challenge actually is.
It's designed to show you exactly where your mouth freezes.
We're going to say a complex English sentence, exactly 8 seconds.
Not faster, not slower. Timed, controlled, and completely clear.
The sentence is this. Repeat it exactly as we say it. Ready?
Here it comes. Stay with us.
Whether the weather is warm or whether the weather is cold.
We will walk through the weather, whatever the weather.
8 seconds, that whole thing. Try it right now wherever you are.
Did your mouth stumble on weather and weather?
Did the rhythm fall apart somewhere around the third weather?
That's not failure, that's data. That's your mouth showing you exactly where it needs work.
That specific stumble is a specific muscle, a specific movement pattern.
And that specific movement can be trained, isolated, practiced slowly.
Then faster, then at full speed with full emotion behind it.
This is what the linguistic gym actually means in real practice.
Finding where you stumble, returning there patiently, training that exact spot.
Not avoiding the hard sounds, running toward them.
Because avoidance builds nothing, only contact builds ability.
I want to say something honest right now, Ian.
Please do.
Most people listening to this have avoided speaking English out loud.
Avoided it in meetings, avoided it with native speakers, avoided opportunities.
Not because they were lazy, not because they were intelligent.
Because nobody ever told them their body needed physical training first.
They thought the problem was in their head, their grammar, their vocabulary.
When the whole time the jaw just needed permission to be trained.
That's actually heartbreaking when you sit with it for a moment.
Years of shame sitting on top of a completely solvable physical problem.
A solvable problem.
Completely solvable. Not partially, not eventually, completely.
I want to talk about the future for a moment. The actual future.
Let's go there. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you right now. Imagine a version of yourself 6 months from today.
6 months of 5-minute daily practice. That's all. Just 6 months.
That version of you walks into a room full of English speakers.
And they feel something different in their body immediately.
Not the familiar knot in the stomach, not the tightening in the throat.
Something that feels like ground beneath their feet, like solid ground.
They open their mouth and words come out cleanly, smoothly, honestly.
The rhythm is there because they've chased it for 6 months.
The breath is there because they've been inflating the balloon every morning.
The emotion is there because they practiced saying true things, real things.
Someone asks them a question in English, a complicated question.
And they don't freeze. They think, they answer, they continue.
Not perfectly, English isn't about perfection. It never was.
It's about connection. Real human connection across a language.
That version of you exists, Sophie. That version is not imaginary.
It's on the other side of daily practice. It's waiting there patiently.
And the only thing separating now from that moment is repetition.
Not talent, not special ability, not being born in the right country.
Just the willingness to train your mouth like an athlete trains their body.
Ian, what do you think is the real chain that holds most people back?
One word, just one word.
Tell me the word.
Judgment. The fear of being judged in the moment of imperfection.
The fear that if they say it wrong, someone will see them as lesser.
And so they stay silent, and silence feels safe in the short term.
But silence doesn't build anything, does it?
Silence builds a very comfortable prison, Sophie. Very comfortable.
Padded walls, familiar routines, nothing ever going wrong.
But also nothing ever going forward, nothing growing, nothing changing.
And the years pass inside that comfortable prison.
And one day the person looks back and realizes what silence actually cost them.
The opportunities, the friendships, the version of themselves they never met.
That version who walked into rooms with solid ground beneath their feet.
Breaking the chains of silence starts with one sound.
One imperfect sound spoken out loud to a real human being.
Not perfectly, not fluently, just honestly, just courageously.
And then another sound tomorrow, and another the day after.
And the chain doesn't break all at once. It loosens link by link.
Until one day you realize the chain is just lying at your feet.
And you've been walking freely for longer than you even noticed.
That's how language changes happen, Sophie. Quietly, gradually, deeply.
Not in one dramatic breakthrough moment.
In 1,000 tiny, unremarkable moments of choosing to practice.
Choosing the balloon breath over shallow nervous breathing.
Choosing to shadow even when it feels clumsy and strange.
Choosing to anchor your words to something true inside your chest.
Choosing to try the 8-second challenge again instead of skipping it.
Choosing your future self over your current comfort every single day.
That choice is available right now.
Not next week, not when life gets easier, not when fear disappears.
Fear doesn't disappear before courage. Courage appears despite the fear.
And your mouth doesn't relax before practice, it relaxes because of practice.
The sequence matters, Sophie. Action comes first. Confidence follows.
Not the other way around, never the other way around.
So if someone is sitting with this right now, feeling that recognition,
That feeling of, this is exactly what has been happening to me,
that feeling is the beginning. That is the very first step.
naming the real problem is how the solution becomes possible.
Your body was not betraying you out of cruelty,
It was just doing what it was trained to do, nothing more.
and it can be retrained patiently, lovingly, consistently.
With 5 minutes and an honest intention every morning.
The linguistic gym is always open, Sophie. No membership fee.
No equipment required, just a willing mouth and some air.
And the smallest amount of courage, just enough to begin.
Just enough to say the first imperfect sentence out loud.
To a mirror, to a phone, to a trusted friend, to yourself.
It counts. All of it counts. Every single attempt counts.
Your voice deserves to be heard in this world, Sophie.
Your voice deserves to be heard, Ian.
And so does the voice of every single person sitting with this right now.
The one who has been silent too long. The one who has been waiting.
Waiting for the perfect moment that was never going to arrive on its own.
The moment you create by opening your mouth despite everything.
That is where fluency actually lives.
Not in grammar books, not in vocabulary apps.
In the brave, imperfect, deeply human act of speaking out loud.
And doing it again tomorrow and the day after that.
Until English stops feeling like a foreign country.
And starts feeling like a room you've lived in long enough to call home.
A room with solid ground beneath your feet.
And a voice that finally knows exactly where it belongs.
Let's begin.